Virginia Department of Corrections, Red Onion State Prison. To accept this call, press 0.
This is Randall Via, and I'm currently serving 1,214 years for capital murder in Red Onion State Prison in Pound, Virginia in the USA. This is my podcast, Red Onion Randy. I hope you enjoy listening to me today. Due to my own sense of morality and self-conscious, I'm going to give a parental advisory for this episode. Probably don't want to have young children listening to it, at least unless you listen to it first and then listen to it with them to answer questions or whatnot. Fair warning. Today, I'm going to talk about what I've been going through for the last couple of weeks. I went through some stuff. I went through a very dark period for the last couple of weeks. Today is March the 18th of 2022. It hasn't even been a full 3 months yet. It's 2.5 months. And here at Red Onion, we've been on lockdown for 6 different times this year alone. We have literally spent half of this year on lockdown. And I'm so sick and tired of being at Red Onion. And my transfer that I talked about, that the second in command, David A. Robinson, had promised me back in November of last year, they denied it because they said I haven't been in a level 5 for 1 year yet. Never mind that I've been charge-free for almost 16 years. Never mind that I've had a job for the last 8 years straight. Never mind that I've completed every program up here at Red Onion, most of them more than once. I still can't get a transfer off of this place. I'm just so sick and damn tired of being here. I'm so frustrated. I'm so mad. And we keep going on lockdown after lockdown after lockdown. For nothing. For no reasons whatsoever. No staff has been assaulted this year. No one has been stabbed this year. You only had one gang fight this year, and that's this blood and this Mexican dude got to fight, and the Mexican dude got his jaw broke. So they locked us down for a week over that, a fist fight, and we got locked down for a week over it. And now we was on for 10.5 days of lockdown for no reason, for just so they can come in through and shake us down. But yet, due to the COVID pandemic, the DOC had instituted a policy that they was no longer going to do quarterly shakedowns so that we can stay in touch with our family, with our loved ones and our friends, so that they would know what was going on with us. But yet, they keep throwing us on lockdown up here, after lockdown after lockdown. This time around, it really hit me. I mean, it took me to a dark place because when I was in that damn cell, just pacing, I couldn't focus. I couldn't accomplish anything. My mind just took a really, really dark turn. All I wanted to do was just go back to who I used to be. I wanted to start calling myself Ghost again. I wanted to start fighting again. I can't handle this place no more. I've done everything I can. I have fought as hard as I can fight. I can't deal with this fucking place no more. I'm so tired of the childishness. I'm so tired of dealing with these fake-ass gangbangers that think they're hard, that think they're tough and they're thorough, that they run things. I will beat the living out of every last one of them. The dudes are stone-cold bitches. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of listening to their mouth. I'm tired of having to be the nice guy in the pod. I'm tired of having to keep my mouth shut. I'm tired of having to be disrespected constantly because I'm white, I'm 5'9", and I'm 170 pounds now. I'm tired of people taking advantage of my Christianity. I'm tired of people coming to me. I don't get a lot of money. Yeah, thank God for my friends because they make my life bearable. But I don't have a lot. I can't splurge. I buy what I need to buy. And, I save up for my lawyer and getting out of prison and doing all of these things. But yet so many guys in the pod will come to me and say, hey, man, can I borrow this, man, and I'm going to get you back on store day? And then they act like they don't want to pay me back. And then I got to go and look, man, dude, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm not that one, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not charging you 2-for-1 like everybody else in the pod does. See, that's the reason why guys in the pod come to me to borrow stuff from me. Because they know they only have to pay me back what they got from me. Everybody else, if you borrow a soup from somebody, you got to give them 2 soups back. You borrow a bag of coffee from them, you got to give them 2 bags of coffee back. With me, you only got to give me what I gave you back. That's it. You just pay me back what you owe me, and that's it. Nothing extra. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to be respectful. I try to be nice. I try to help guys. You know, I know what it's like to go without. I know what it's like to be in that cell. The first 20-some years of my bed, in the adult system, I'm not talking about the juvenile system, because the juvenile fed you great, and they gave you a snack at night. But the adult system, not so much. So I know what it's like to have nothing in that cell. But yet, I got to sit here and go to these dudes, and I got to chase them down. Like, look, man, I'm warning you straight up. I'm not that dude, man. You can't steal from me. You can't punk me, and you can't bitch me. So I've got that crap I'm dealing with. I can't get transferred. I can't get out of prison. Like, I've talked about this before. Like, when it comes to anger, I can deal with that easily because I ask myself, is this worth murdering someone over? And my answer invariably is always no. So then I can just let the anger go. Like, I can breathe it out. I'm done with it. I'm good. I can actually move on with my life. I can't deal with frustration though. Just the little nitpicking stuff. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm really struggling to deal with it. And there's times, you know, I'll have a few good weeks where I can deal with it pretty decently, and then I have times when I can't deal with it. In these last 2 weeks on lockdown, I have not been able to deal with it, and it's been a real struggle for me. I study the Bible for 30 minutes every single day, and that is the one thing that made me happy during all of this period of time. That's the only thing that I was able to do that was actually good. And I do my best to pray every single day between 40 minutes to an hour for various things, my friends and family and myself and the world and so on and so forth. But I have been struggling to pray. Like, I mean, it has been a battle for me to pray. Because I get on my knees, you know, in front of my bed, and I try to pray. I'm like, my mind is just all over the place. I can't focus. I can't concentrate. I'm working on a novel, and like, I got some writing done, but I mean, I could focus for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then I had to put it down, and then, you know, I'll have to get up, and I'm pacing the floor, and I'm anxious, and I'm in the cell doing nothing, and I'm starting to sweat. My hands are shaking. I'm jittery. I know my blood pressure is through the roof. My eyesight has gotten worse because of all the stress, and I can't sleep. I haven't been sleeping worth a damn. I may be getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day, and I'm not getting it straight. You know, it's broken up into pieces here and there. You know, even when I try to lay down and go to sleep, my mind won't let me fall asleep. I'm laying there for 3 or 4 hours before I can fall asleep. And I wound up falling back into a nasty habit of mine. As I've told people before, I'm a virgin. So growing up in prison, you know, I've been surrounded by a lot of pornography. I've been surrounded by a lot of guys telling all of these stories, and I guess some of them actually might have been true. But just hearing this stuff and seeing these pornographies and stuff, you know, I became addicted to masturbating. So now that I'm a Christian, now that I'm getting older and I'm wiser and I'm smarter and I realize some of the bad negative effects that come from doing that, I've been working on quitting. You know, and like the longest I've ever gone was like 5.5 months without giving into that. And I was doing so good. Like, I'd gotten to the point where like I wasn't even really aware that I had that need anymore. Like, it just, and I gave into it. And just because I was so frustrated, and that was a technique I used to use back in the day when I was a teenager, you know, when I was in my 20s and stuff, I would sit there and masturbate, and you know, I'd have this hot-ass girl, and I'm doing this to her, and I got her screaming and moaning. I mean, just basically lying to my damn self. but it helped me. Like, it helped me get the frustration off my chest. And then, so I wound up falling back into doing that again while I was on lockdown. Thank God I was in the damn cell by myself, because it got real embarrassing real fast. And then once I gave into it that first time, I couldn't stop doing it. Like, and now I haven't done it in a couple of days, thank God. But it's like I'm so aware of it. It's a battle. Like, it's just gnawing at me. It's like somebody's just like a damn bulldog is chewing on my bones, you know. And I have to fight it again. I'm so tired of failing. I'm so sick and tired of failing and having to go through this same damn loops over and over and over again. And after that, once I started doing that again, I mean, I went to a really dark place. I'm like, you know, I'm just going to quit. I'm just going to give up. No, I can't give up. No, I can't do it. Yeah, but why not, man? And I was just back and forth. And I mean, I'm just, you know, I started plotting and planning things in my head. Okay, if I do it, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to make a statement. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to transfer me? Y'all want to keep doing this to me? Or with the gangbangers? Okay, man, we can play games. I can show y'all what a thorough mother is. You know, and I started doing all this stuff in my head. And, like, the more I would do that, the weaker I would become. And the more I wanted to do it, the more I was fighting and struggling and just, and then I would come to my senses, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. Come on, Randy, man, stop this crap, man. Grow up, man. You don't go back to doing this no more. And then, you know, I would have to get on my knees, and I would have to pray, and I would have to pick up the Bible and read it for a little bit, and then I would start to feel a little bit better, and then, you know, I would get up and I would start pacing the floor and trying to think about something else, and then that dark wave of would just boil over top of me, and I would get caught up in it again and again and again, and I'm just, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm doing everything I can to fight. I'm doing everything I can to stay true to who I want to be, without letting that darkness drag me back into it. And then we finally come off of lockdown yesterday afternoon. We're after 1 o'clock count. So they let the top tier out for 1 hour. Then they let the bottom tier out for 1 hour. And then they lock us back down. And then they let us out to get our trays. And while they were letting us out to get our trays, they called this one inmate out. You know, she's a transgender. And her boyfriend is a pod reader. So just so she can spend more time with him, even though they are in the cell together with one another, she comes out to help feed. So they call her out and tell her, yeah, man, somebody snitched on you. We can't let you feed no more. Motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. So she come back in the pot. And then this is the thing. She's been doing this for like 7 or 8 months now. And this is like the 10th time that they've called her out there and told her, look, somebody's snitching on you for feeding. We can't let you feed no more. And she'll come back in and cuss the pod out. You snitching motherfuckers, y'all can suck my dick. Blah, 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 blah. Just disrespecting everybody in the pod. And I've had to pull up on her a couple of times and tell her, look, man, you can't disrespect everybody like that, because I ain't snitching on you. I ain't saying nothing. Matter of fact, nobody's saying nothing on you. They're setting you up. This is what they want you to do. So finally it came to a head. You got this dude, Tavo. He's out, cleaning the pod and everything. And he's like, yo, Jess, man, calm down, man. Be cool, man. Ain't nobody snitching on you, man. You can feed. We're going to make sure you get to stay out here and feed and do this. No, man. And she pulled up on him because, man, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you right now. And just, like, disrespecting dude. And like, yo, look, man, I'm trying to help you, Jess. Like, calm down, man. Come on, man. We cool, man. Let's not do this. So Jess just steals on him, just punches him. So they get to fighting over behind the steps. So her boyfriend runs over and grabs these solid metal clippers. They weigh about 5 pounds. And he runs up, and Jess backs up, and then Tyro, he squares up on Kirk with the clippers like, what's up? We can do this now. Because Tyro wasn't even trying to fight Jess. Like, he really wasn't even throwing. He punched a couple of times, but, like, he was pulling his punches. I could see the whole thing. So then Kirk comes up with the clippers, and like he's going to swing, and then he backs up, throws the clippers to the side, and he lays down on the floor, and then Tyro and Jess get to fighting again. And then they shoot the damn gun, which, they've got these big, like, street sweepers. They shoot these canisters of mace. They're up fighting by, around cell 2 and cell 1 and 3 and whatnot behind the steps. So I don't know if the dude missed or what was going on, but he shot the side of my freaking door with the canister of mace. So my cell is filled with mace all damn night long. But, mace doesn't really bother me, though. I had to sneeze a couple times and my nose was a little bit watery, so I blew my nose more than I normally would. But I got frustrated again. Like, damn it, man, we're going on lockdown. And I'd had plans to come out today and record with my buddy Paulie and everything, and I was freaking pissed about that. So I actually caught the lieutenant last night making rounds. I'm like, look, dude, man, everybody was in the cell. That was just the workers out by themselves, man. Like, don't punish us for this, man. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. The fight won't even nothing. Dude, hell, I've done more damage masturbating. And he bust out laughing. He was like, look, man, I'm going to holler at him, man. I'm going to try to get y'all 1 hour a piece or something, man. Because, So thank God he came through, man. Because, at least we get an hour out and I can talk and I can record my podcast and I can get some stuff off my chest, because this is what helps me. At the end of the day, it's my friends that keep me strong. It's you out there listening to me that keeps me fighting. And I'm going to keep fighting. I'm not going to give in. Yeah, I have my dark periods. Everybody has these dark periods. Everybody has these times in their life when they want to give up, when they want to just say to hell with it and just follow the flesh. And just do what the flesh wants to do. Do what your emotions want to do. But I can't.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I have worked too hard to get where I'm at to throw it away. And I have to remind myself of that constantly, especially lately, because it's really been a struggle for me. But pray for me. If you believe in prayer or positive vibes or thoughts or whatever, man, just do what you can for me, because I need help, because it's weighing on me and it's dragging me down. But it's not going to drown me, though. I may slip under the waves every now and then, in my mind, but at the end of the day, I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm going to keep fighting, and I'm going to win, because that's what I do. When I fight, I win. Thank you for listening to me. For those of you who listen to me on an Apple podcast, I would appreciate it if you would review me and rate me, preferably 5 stars, but I'll take whatever you think I'm worth. Don't forget to check out my website, redonyourrandy.com. Take care, stay safe, and keep fighting, people.
Thank you for using GTL.